Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend, where today we're going to spend a lot of time exploring, and the more I think about our position here, the more I think an expansion victory is probably the right way to go. I don't really want to fight blue. Not that I think we necessarily couldn't, but there's a pretty good chance at the very least that we would get totally wrecked. And like, what if we could just win around them? What if we could just take all of this stuff that we've earned and use it to win around them, right? So let's give that a shot. And the first step of that plan is figuring out what the hell the rest of the world looks like. Also, probably taking over this Urkin would be okay. So you are level 1, having recently emerged, the third Urkin here with, okay, lice that are actually less dangerous. Again, we're looking at some units that have just been birthed. Yeah, okay. You're gonna relocate in 5 turns though. So I'm probably not gonna be able to get over there in time for this to work. I guess we could pull Chaka. Chaka, what's your cooldown here? 2 turns. Okay. So Chaka certainly has better stats than that other Urkin. Chaka's lice are tremendously better than that other Urkin. So what we pull Chaka up, reseat right here, and then pull up as a combat unit and push over that way. We have to be careful not to make our uprooted Urkin too vulnerable to red or green. But if we run these 2 armies down here to help out as well, I think we can do that. I think we can get control of all 3 Urkins, and then that will certainly help protect our bid for the next continent, right? Yeah, okay, that's a plan. I dig that, and a lot of the other stuff we have going on here is pretty solid. Can we buy some of these upgrades? It costs 15 die to get this science thing, right? We're at 8. Can we afford 7 die? No. But on the other hand, yes, because we sure do have a lot of titanium. What if instead of no, yes? Does it need to be done right now? I don't know, probably not. Listen, every turn of plus 50% science on 4 of our cities is a good thing. Alright, so if we do unlock this this next Urkin, what are we looking at here? 10% attack and damage for other units in the same region while it's uprooted. Earned by gold. Initiative and movement for dies, and that's for all of our Urkins and lice. This is the dust booster, purchased with food, with spices, which we can totally do. Endurance training, okay, makes your Urkins immune to winter. That's pretty cool. While Urkin is rooted to a region, own and allied cities produce plus 50 approval adjacent. That's really something. And then somehow, if we get 35 Dust Orchid, we could coordinate some tremors just to mess with people. Like I said, I think I've never done that before, so, you know, that'd be cool. That'd be cool to do. Also, speaking of luxuries, are we close on... Oh, we are very close on gold, actually. Next turn. Cool. Okay. Our Empire approval value's like... It's getting there. Well, we'll get there eventually. We have so many cities, completing so many things all at once. So, if we're thinking about claiming new land, should I just start building a settler somewhere? I mean, we're going to want one somewhere, right? Let's go ahead and pop that booster. Gets us almost to content. And plus 650 per turn, which is nice. And now, I mean, like I said, I think we are still going to prioritize getting these Ursus villages rebuilt. And then, you know, heroes probably and stuff. Your job is to get pearls, and I think we're gonna angle you over here. I'm not gonna grab the pearls on the water with this army, I don't think. Urkin lice count as neutrals, right? They won't attack a Skyfin. They would not disturb the majesty of a Skyfin. 120 dust, definitely useful, and feeds on bones, continuing to level up. Alright, feeds on bones is only a single level off of getting the, quest. Come back to these ruins with a naval unit, damn it. But feeds on bones is real close to getting the plus reinforcement position skill, which obviously is very valuable with our army composition. Searching this ruin, you come across the wreckage of a poorly planned expedition. Using some sort of incomprehensible construction of rubber hoses and glass bowls, the survivors claim they were searching the ruins when some vast beast came upon them, killing and devouring. They managed to scavenge some supplies, but their boat was destroyed, so now they're stranded. Give them a vessel. So it's not just come back with a naval unit, it's give them the naval unit. Yeah, bear in mind, this naval unit will be lost. In return, they will share some of their luxuries. I wouldn't necessarily turn my nose up at 40 die, and we do know how to build a boat. Right, we got the design for the bathysphere. They cost 290 industry, which is not even that much relative to, the cost of a naval unit, I suppose, but it's a little inconvenient. We don't really have good industry in either of the cities along this coast. I kind of think this is worth it, though. Right, that's a lot of dust worth of luxuries that we're looking at there, and those dyes, in particular, will be useful. Definitely some things we could do with all that. See, we're going to search this one. Just as some ruins hold greater treasures, some facilities hold more powerful mechanisms. Purpose-built for more than just extracting resources or farming, unique facilities can be very valuable centers of technology or production. Somewhere out there on the map is a unique facility that is ready to be exploited, and an old sea salt tired of traveling has given you a map. Okay, so this is some naval facility stuff. We're not really well suited to this task. Apparently there is a naval facility that's currently controlled by Pink. That's just not going to happen. We are not going to win a naval battle against an opponent who has actual ships and stuff. We could go back at this point and try to develop naval technologies, but I just don't see that being worth the effort, honestly. Alright, so these two armies at the very least, are headed toward Fakir. You guys have 4 turns left until you've burned this off. Kind of think I want to keep at that. How's Khazar doing? Khazar's not in great shape, but he does have lice. We could bring both of our Urkins over here and have that be the solution. You'll make landfall next turn and then run. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna try this. Alright, you are just on land and in position to scout around a bit here. So a lot of green units around, but that doesn't necessarily mean a lot. Oh, lust for loot. Interesting. So the first lust for loot ruin is way over here. Very inconvenient. But yeah, obviously, lust for loot is always a thing I'm overjoyed to find. So this is just a lone hero with not very good stats. Certainly not in a position to fight me. But yeah, if there are other green things around, that could be a problem. Oh, we can see green's border. Interesting. I'm going to try to fly up this cliff real fast at the beginning of the turn, in the hopes that it will get me free of their stuff. You already have orders. And that also applies to Photios. You know, one thing we could do, I could have Photios come back over here. We could do the ward, and then that will give us vision of some of their cities, and we could insinuate a spy in that way. Potentially a good move, actually. I'm going to do Endless Mechanisms real fast here. You get a lot of money by researching all of the ruins in your territory, And, like, the bonus movement speed on roads is actually relevant to us because we have a lot of territory. And within that territory, just a hell of a lot of road. Alright, now granted, flying up on this cliff may not actually save our poor Necro drone, because they may well have armies right up here. It's good to know where green is, though. Also, is this my Carad? It's not, actually, remarkably. Can I please select my unit? Okay. Oops, I did not mean to click on the one space that's still down on this level. Well... oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, we sure did increase titanium to 81. We have accidentally satisfied the Vaulter thing. I'm not going to stress about this. We did move our faction quest forward. For 4 turns, make sure there are no enemy armies in Kalal and a city garrison of 6 units minimum. That's inconvenient. Oh, right. I didn't bother to, like, put effort into that. Somewhere I am being annoyed. Somewhere I am being attacked. Khazar has been attacked by red. Sorry? Huh. I thought they couldn't do that without declaring war. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I thought they had to declare war on me to do a thing like that. Yeah, okay. Empire plan is solid. I mean, that's fine. If we lose Khazar, we will just retake it. But that is definitely annoying, because I had, like, other plans. Interesting. Reveal spy. Green thought I might be spying on them. I wonder if this is Green responding to having taken a spying hit and not knowing who it was that did it. It's almost gotta be, right? So they just guessed that it might be me. That's actually really cool to see. Again, the AI behaving like a player is pretty much always what I want. Yeah, always keep building this stuff. That's gonna come down really slowly. Oh, you know what? Here, let's jump over to the city panel. There's a lot of places where I think we probably want to just go ahead and bounce people off of influence now. Yeah, no reason in particular we need to be doing that. In this city, where they have a very important plow factory to finish, obviously get to work on it. Do we want to move people off of food? We are at 29 positive total. It's like getting the food buildings done is a better overall food output play than focusing on food temporarily. Might not be true in the capital, where we have that building. Like, this is a lot of extra food. 337s. It does cut 4 turns off the plow factory, and the plow factory is mighty powerful. Okay, we'll focus. All right, let's resolve this battle here. So. Curious move in general, I think. So what are we up against here? 69 defense with 193 health. Obviously. It's pretty vulnerable to getting battleborned. So they're archers with pretty solid damage output. But they're going to be really easy to bring down. And then the Fanatic here is a cavalry unit with much better overall stats. And I'm assuming the hero's probably... No, this hero is unequipped and quite weak. Huh. Yeah, I mean, let's try it. Let's see if we can defend it. So yeah, obviously we want to start way back. You have 5 movement. You are going to get to do whatever you want to do, and there's nobody that can stop you. Let's maybe do this. Or maybe even reverse them. I'm just thinking I don't want this thing to have direct access to our reinforcement space. Okay, we'll do it like that. It's a shame that the reinforcement proliferator is not going to come in early, though. So, where do I think we're going to get access to these archers? I assume that the fanatic is going to run forward to one of these 3 spaces, right? I think that's pretty solid. So I would love it if you could end up here. The hero is going to try to block the route on this side, but we're going to be able to bring this hero down remarkably quickly, I think. Wow, you are quite fast, in fact. Well, I mean, kill this thing if they'll let you. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. I will say I'm surprised at how much damage we did there. We got a better shot off than I thought we were going to. Yeah, these archers are very high damage output. They're gonna kill all my wonderful lice. Alright, well the good news is they've made it a little bit easier to attack them. And remember, any situation where we attack an archer before it gets its shot off, we've basically canceled its turn. So I assume we're gonna lose Khazar before Khazar gets an action on this one. Okay, took out the enemy at least. Alright, we got our disease into them, which is good news. Alright, Khazar has 45 health. My suspicion is not long for this world, that Khazar. Yeah, do this shot from here to try not to let them get an advantage on you. Try not to let them get in. Like, we want as few of them as possible shooting at us. You attack there. Yeah, everybody just do your best. Like I said, if we end up losing this battle, it's not really that big of a deal. A kill there would have been lovely, just for the purpose of spreading the disease around. Once again, maintain your distance, but yeah, that's definitely the right target. Okay, there we go. The disease is everywhere. There's a couple of Battleborn for us. I do not think we are likely to kill this one, so yeah, I guess that's the right proliferate target. Although, take that shot from here. Really? 0? So this one's gonna act first. That's very unfortunate, actually. Do we get the kill? Yeah, alright. Turns out pretty poorly for them, in fact. So, did they teleport it away instantly? We should be able to see it wherever it's gone, right? Oh, interesting. It became neutral, despite the fact that it... Huh. Well, that's not what should have happened. Yeah, I don't really understand it becoming neutral, but we have 2 units over here in that we can teleport a hero onto that army, so I guess we're just gonna recap it. That's very weird. It becoming neutral I don't think should be one of the outcomes. It should either be that I still control it or that Red took control of it, right? Okay, some Hyperium in a ruin. Fine thing to find. Like I said, it's not a big deal. We weren't going to get a lot of value out of it for the purposes of this attack anyway. Really? Is it all... It's all lightning? No, we can go here. Okay, we got the stealth ghost force ring, which is fine. And this turn you're allowed to relocate, so let's do that. Migrate to here. And then, are you considered to have all of your movement this turn? I guess there's no reason to uproot this turn. We want to wait until next turn when we can run some support units over nearby. But yeah, Chaka with slight level up plus 2 good lice should be able to beat Fakir plus 4 lice with a little tiny bit of backup. You have sweep strike back, you do not have a ranged attack. Yeah, I think we should be able to handle this. You don't really need to come down there. That stuff's going to get searched already, so I guess just continue this way. We do have the money to hire a hero. Is there a Forgotten on the market right now? There is not. So, any hero can spy, but no heroes have spying 4, except for Forgotten. I think Morgar have spying 3? I don't know. Spying, like, even a hero with spying 4 struggles to get things done sometimes, so I'm very reluctant to purchase a spying 2 hero, you know? I guess one thing we could do is we could purchase a combat hero and have them cut their teeth on Urkin fighting in a moment here. Tinu the Chosen has army attack boost 2, and he's already level 4. That's pretty compelling. The rest of these heroes are... Oh no, Polyanoa is level 5 even. Army initiative boost 2, that's pretty cool. And as a cavalry hero, plus attack, plus movement on the whole army is pretty handy. Accessory slots, initiative... Say damage boost for just the hero. Okay, plus morale bonuses are kind of cool. Polyanoa is effectively level 4 because 1 skill point has been spent incorrectly. But it's fine. You know what? I'm gonna do it. We're gonna hire Polyanoa for basically all of my money. We're gonna go and we're gonna equip Polyanoa with some decent gear. And also buy both points of plus movement. Because my plan here is to have Polyanoa be the one who's doing Lust for Loot. So, we have access to Tier 1 Dust Gear, which you get access to in Era 4, as well as Tier 3 Iron Gear, which you get access to in Era 3. It's probably... This is 14 defense, 46 health, versus 14 defense, 40 health. Well, that doesn't seem worth paying more for. The difference in the helmets is a little bit more interesting. 28 health and 10% defense versus 18 health, 8% offense. I think I do like the dust helmet for that. Initiative, 12 defense. Yeah, okay, I think that's also actually worth the higher cost. You cannot wield any of our fancy quest weapons. How does a Tier 1 Dust Battle Hammer compare to, like, Titanium Tier 2? 36 attack, 36 damage. Okay, versus 38. This does have 1 level of the stun capacity on it. So that takes us to 110 with 6 titanium spent. That takes us to 161. You know, honestly, I'll just use the titanium. That's fine. And then, do I want to give you... I don't have enough glass steel for this, because we're never going to have enough glass steel for anything. You know what? This is fine. Because you're already plenty fast. And yeah, I'm gonna drop this hero over here. This army's just gonna be super, super fast. And then instead of reassigning Feeds on Bones to that fight, we'll reassign Feeds on Bones to this fight for helping us push Fakir. We'll just get our Urkin back. And I still, in a general sense, like the plan of inserting a spy into Blue's Empire to try to drop some anti-science attacks on them. But it's gonna have to wait. So, despite the fact that we're seeing like the 9th and 10th redesigns of these units, they're not very impressive. And to keep in mind, redesigns don't always mean a gain in power, right? We know that the AI will redesign a unit's power downward sometimes if they are having trouble maintaining their build with the strategics that units cost and stuff, so that may explain part of what we're seeing there. Alright, still 3 turns on that. I think I'm reasonably happy with that play. We have a lot of stuff going on, but we still are not really in position to deal with it. Alright, 2 turns until you can go grab our last ruin over here. This is annoying and could stop. Oh, right! I forgot about this. So the Skyfins have the ability to aspirate. If you set them over top of a resource, they gather the resource, and they also provide an approval bonus to the city that the region is in. Yours or otherwise. I totally forgot they could do that. That's really interesting. Are they giving... how much is it? Plus 10. It's not a small bonus. It's not doing anything in this city. It's not pushing us over a threshold or anything, but that's definitely interesting. If I brought the Skyfin back to here... how tough are you? Not nothing. Okay, we would be able to use the city garrison to interfere. Thing is, we could divert a little bit to make sure that we don't even temporarily lose access to this village, and then have the Skyfin engage and use all these guys to kill the lice real fast. I think let's do that. I want to focus on Lust for Loot, but like we have to get this done as quickly as possible before Khazar regains too much health or spawns any lice or anything. And also before Green gets there. Oh, which they're already there, actually. Shoot. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad news. Okay, +2 detection range on armies. Oh, the lice went after us. That's actually really nice of them. Did I leave somebody in a lightning storm? Oh, no, there was a tower there shooting at us, and it did a fair amount of damage, actually. A new guardian is roaming in Gleka. I don't even know where Gleka is, so I'm not going to stress about that too much. And Juliarn, continue to make food buildings, please. I think Red's making a move here, and I don't care for it. No, probably not. What am I talking about? Probably not. Feeds on Bones, get called over. Uproot, and let us push. We're not going to be able to do it this turn because of Red's army being in a very inconvenient spot. But we will be able to do it in time. Before this army has a chance to flee. I don't exactly remember what I was planning to do with you after you burned that down. I guess... grab these pearls? Yeah, I don't know that we need another army in the ocean. I guess I should have done the moves first, because the hero could have been present for this search. It's just like 8 XP that we don't get now. I guess it's not really any better trying to go south and make Beachhead. Like, it's just a lot of cliffs. There's a very large area here that we are cliffed off from. And Red has been very thorough about expanding their cult. You can't order them to move directly onto a fungal thing, but you can order them to move past it. A Mycaran Tower of Truth. Well, we're gonna get shot with a laser. So is Green not moving in on... Okay, Green is making the move on Khazar, but they're not there yet. So all we have to do is mash the hell out of this button. And in fact, it's a really good thing that we moved as quickly as we did. Oh no, there we go. They literally were just waiting for me to be looking. Is that what's happening? What a bunch of assholes. Are they not gonna do it? Okay, they're like re-equipping their armies and stuff. Yeah, I guess what happened... what are they doing? I guess what happened with this is that the Khazar's army was defeated, right? That army, which was him and the Laos, both died. So we didn't lose the battle, but because his army was wiped out, he got re-neutraled, I guess? You are probably not necessary here, and this is probably not a battle where we are going to apply a lot of skill. Okay, back to that. You're going back to moving toward pearls. Yeah, I know we still have some pearls up. Okay, Green took forever doing it, but they did steal my Khazar, and so no triple Urkin for me. At least not yet. We'll see. Maybe it'll turn out. So you're not going to be able to initiate. We're going to have to initiate with our own Urkin. But that should be fine. And we still have Chaka, who's the important one. So 643 dust. Are we saving for another hero right now, or do we want to be rushing through something? We could be buying resources. And I'm definitely thinking we want to save our stockpiles for when the eclipse starts, which, you know, should be any moment now. Apparently there's also glass steel here. Maybe we're just buying out stuff in this city because this city needs to be pushed forward really aggressively. Honestly, getting the Titan bones coming in is probably pretty valuable. Pushing the city up above content is also pretty valuable. They really were just waiting until we had come over here to see what's going on, though. Bad manners. First thing I want to do is make sure I'm getting away from these green armies. Alright, run as fast as you can. Okay, Karis is leveling up. I honestly don't know what I want to do with this. I guess you're a governor now. I'm just going to push up toward winter immunity. Okay, now that that's resolved, let's do this thing. Should be pretty straightforward. Let's just make sure. Because we have a pretty significant numerical advantage here. So we have four movement on our lice. And I mean, really, we want to just, like, corner with our Urkin, right? Because our Urkin is a powerful cannon. Alright, so let's go We're trying to pin some of the lice. I guess, like, this makes sense. And then you're going to do... With your 4 range, you can try to just blow this one up. Honestly, that will probably work. You will probably just one-shot it. Battleborn moves forward to here. Do we want you to jump in like that? Honestly, like... I don't know if I want the Necrodrone to be the one to initiate combat on Fakir. That seems dangerous. Let's have it jump down here. Yeah, man. Lice. Really, just really phenomenal units. So, does he have sweep? He totally does have sweep. You're attacking from there. Look at me, remembering every once in a while. I was really looking forward to having a full set, though. So... I mean, it doesn't feel like it's worth eating the sweep. Right, let's have you back up and you back up. And honestly, maybe everybody backs up? Yeah, I think so. The hero and Chaka can attack. I put in the hero, even though I reckon Shaka would probably have it, just for, you know, a little bit of safety and certainty. And then, remarkably, there's like ruins around here that are not yet covered in fungus. Okay, so apparently I'm doing that. Increase Empire Science output. You know what? We probably will. So... I'm gonna pop him back over here, because he will be safer over here, even though, obviously, it's not entirely safe. Let's migrate you to there, near the 2 cities. And then, you know what? These are his guards. You need a few turns before you're allowed to resettle. I mean, we could have Chaka search some ruins, but it feels like we definitely ought to leave that for the hero, right? I guess just stay nearby, stay near as many of our units as possible so we don't run the risk of losing you. Ooh, look at Green running around with their 8-unit armies. So we just got the ability to search all of our ruins a second time, and Skyfin ought to be good for picking these up pretty quickly. Okay, level up any district or the city center of Kwa Usk to get actually a pretty good technology. Which city is Kwa Usk? We have so many. Oh. Well. Isn't that convenient? Yep, okay, we knew that was going to happen. They are not going to let me just run around and search ruins in peace because they're monsters. I'm sure Green has, you know, dozens of armies over here. Let's just search as much stuff as we can. So this retreat is probably going to kill the Necrodrone, I guess? Okay, no. Very narrowly did not. Oof, this is rough. We're going to have a hard time. Yeah, because they're definitely going to be able to just do that attack again. Well, I may get a single search off on this this lust for loot, and then get our hero killed. Not that we couldn't afford to buy them back. What is next for us? Do we want to just push for bigger armies? Like, we're kind of not thinking... We're kind of not thinking about war right now. Do we want to pick up another assimilation slot? What do we have access to here? Extra fortification, extra vision. We do have extra point of movement. Life on units. Strategic resources, that's something. We only have one village of plus 5% food. Still, you know, it's not awful. Maybe that is the thing we ought to do. We haven't really built any units of our assimilated types, and I just sort of don't think it's been necessary so far. Oh, you know what we should probably do? Let's get at the very least the ability to build the strategic resource extractors. That's what we ought to do. May as well come back down here and search this again before we move on. The 37. A fine crossbow. I mean, it's pretty good in the early game. Definitely less exciting to find on turn 82. And we're going to try to step lightly here around all of this hostile village, hostile Mycaran spawn stuff. Yeah, I'm going to get lasered just a tiny little bit. You know, it happens. You know what Veltair has is enough population to really benefit from some more burrows. But I'm also going to build this National Museum. Alright, in Kalal... So we have enough districts up that we are now starting to get level ups. We could just continue to expand and level up. I think that's probably good. And I'm going to refocus this city on food. So we can get a lot of population out of that, that breeding chamber. Oh, Oyvind could use, like, some basics of survival. What else are you still missing? We have one district in the regions. The chapel doesn't make a lot of sense. Should probably have a cargo dock. Does it matter where? Yeah, I mean... I guess here is better. And then we build a district there and a district there, and that levels up two things. And then we continue out to the east. Alright, lots and lots and lots of stuff getting completed. And we have so much money. So much money that I don't really know what to do with. It's probably heroes. It's probably purchase more heroes. A governor in every city is sort of the dream. We could also, however, use it to buy resource boosters. The wine is going to run out, and we are not going to be able to buy more. We're actually bringing in grass silk almost fast enough to maintain a booster of it. And it is 10 approval. You know, it's not a bad one. We could reach ahead, just purchase some grass silk now, and then be ready. What was the new Urkin's... His dust bonus thing is spices based. What is our rate of income on spices? 2 per turn, so yeah, running boosters of that is pretty unlikely. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. Little food boost for all these cities is probably not a bad thing. And yeah, I guess let's hire some heroes. There's not a ton of heroes available right now. Every once in a while the market refreshes though. So, influence boost 2, and then of course Andom the Seer is a cultist, which is a pretty powerful tree. Yeah, I do like that. Tinu the Chosen is influence boost 1, and is a cultist. Pretty obviously worse. Industry efficiency 2 on a Wild Walker body. It's very solid as well. Namkang gives food boost 3, which I do like. I think it's probably Andom. Yeah, just the cultist tree is so powerful. And we just put him in a place where there's a significant population, right? Which is not all that many spots. Yes, Juthat has some good basic numbers. Juthat has a hero, though. Quatlusk is only +1. Lendfell has 6 points of bonus population we have to remember. So honestly, it may be Lendfell. It's probably Lendfell, in fact. Does Warden has a hero? Yeah, it's probably Lendfell, honestly. Has a remarkably large population. And then we should probably also make sure that we actually spend your skill points. So let's grab this stuff. And now that we've got the plow factory pretty much finished, I think we're gonna food focus for a little bit and build burrows. You know what? For this city, let's go and buy the Abbey of Anomalies right now. We're going to be expanding onto an anomaly for sure, so let's just get good at that. So are these both... They are not the same tile. Is this the way that we want to build? Yeah, we want to build toward the coast instead of building out to the right, especially since that ruin would interrupt the shape of our city. It sucks to build along the mountain, but like, that is where we are at. Do I want to just buy it out? No, probably not. We probably want to save up for heroes. And also for healing our heroes about to be wounded. Yep, okay. Let's make sure that we're executing this as quickly as possible at the beginning of the turn, because I want to get that search off. Really? Salali, you can't just, like, cooperate a little bit? Here, how about this? We'll buy that. That wasn't that much dust, and this won't be that much dust either. Okay. And then we'll food focus from there. Just get you a little bit of population. Alright, there's probably a fair number of places where that Abbey of Anomalies is going to be, like, immediately useful. Enough that I'm sure we're going to run out of pearls. Oh, hey. It's about to be eclipse time. That's interesting. Okay, I spawned an enemy army. Great. Well, we got 35 die. This ruin, which is even further into enemy territory, is now live with 30 Hyperion behind it, which is pretty great. If we defeat this avenging army, we'll get some stuff, which is fine. Yeah, we're taking laser damage. We're getting pillaged over here. Listen, I'm working on it. Let's just go ahead and wipe this out. Should be pretty trivial. And again, lice. Lice have taken up residence in this village. And it's about to be time to spend these resources. These stockpiles here. I don't think we're going to be able to stop them from doing that. How annoying. Well, wait a minute. Did they attack me with just their hero? Oh, you know what? It's showing like that, but no, they probably have reinforcements nearby. If you can't see the reinforcing army, it doesn't show up in the preview, but I'm sure it's actually here. Well, my plan is going to be to run at this hero as fast as possible and deal whatever damage we can deal before it kills us. So, good luck, me. No, it really is just us versus them. Oh, didn't get the one shot. How embarrassing for you. Now you are diseased. I mean, you're still gonna win, but, you know, disease. Yep. We almost got there. It was closer than I was guessing it was gonna be. Alright, that's fine. What we will probably do... It's probably not worth equipping the hero over here, because it's not gonna prevent these guys from burning down that village anyway. So what I probably will do is just equip over here somewhere, like this army. Because we can try pushing over on this. Oh, although it is Mycera, so yeah, we're gonna have a hell of a time making that work. Well, yeah, not very expensive to do the restore. Let's at least have you all traveling together and looking tough, because it looks to me like Green is thinking about making a problem. Alright, how many turns until we can properly... Oh, I think we can move it. It's just, it needs its action point back. Oh, damn it, of course. I wasn't even looking. But yeah, of course it's covered in fungal garbage. It's always covered in fungal garbage. Yeah, Green's getting a little aggressive. And unfortunately, they're in a position where it's like a perfectly reasonable play for them. Actually, given how quickly we move via road, are we going to be able to... we could engage the lice this turn and possibly prevent them from burning down the village. Like, my militia might be able to handle them. I can't 100% tell if they're going to get there. They have 18 fortification damage, and the village has... Can I get the full tooltip? I cannot. Do villages have 20 health? You can't just mouse over them and see their HP. Okay, see, this village is showing as having 30. Ah, the problem is that when you rebuild them, they are not instantly returned to full HP. I see. Here we go. This is what we should do with our dust for right now. Very important. Did that really cost, like, nothing? Huh. You know what? I am gonna rush some Titan Bones extractors as well. So the problem is, like, it looks like it's maybe only filling 95% of the way. The village might survive, and I'm not sure that our 2 militia are actually going to get this done. I would love to wait for the Battleborn to be in reinforcement range. I think it's okay. I think I'm going to leave it. Alright, just hang out and play defense and burn stuff. Love to burn stuff. All that work and there was nothing in the damn ruin. Let's run down here and just explore these. So we're just looking inland, right? We're just trying to figure out more information about where red might actually be and what this landmass looks like in the overall. Okay, 35 Moonleaf is cool. Obviously nowhere near enough for us to do anything. Okay, we found red. Now, if we get adjacent to either red or green, we have to expect that they will get aggressive with us. But there's a lot of territory between and around them, and I wonder if this might be enough to win the game. So we could pump out, units pretty quickly. Right, we could end up with a lot of settlers. Alright, so we've actually managed to accumulate a lot of dye. I think I'm just gonna pop a booster. Because, like, several of our cities must be close. If we're reading as 84% happy right now, we must have cities that are close enough to the threshold. Yeah, that 5 points will push them over. And also, the influence is would not entirely be wasted. If we could push up another booster, it might even be enough to get the Empire as a whole up to the top level. Could we make that happen this turn? Gosh, I wish it could be Moonleaf. We're still pretty far off on the Titan Bones. How long is the wine? We have 1 turn left on the wine. Okay, so the loss of the wine is devastating. And there's not enough on the market for us to refire that booster. So never mind. We're definitely not going to be able to be at 90. Yeah, that's a shame. We technically can Abbey of Anomalies here. I don't know that it's necessarily right to do. I mean, I guess an Abbey of Anomalies here picks us up another anomaly while building over top of this one. It doesn't get us any closer to leveling anything up, but it's probably worthwhile. Alright, in Uarden, we can only build the Abbey of Anomalies in the wrong direction, and I really do want to build around this dock first. Okay, Juthat's got a reasonable build going. Again, the Abbey's in kind of an awkward spot for our plan. Let's just go ahead and build that burrow. Let's level up these cargo docks. You almost never get a chance to do that. Can't afford the plow factory because of Glasssteel, not because of the good resource, the expensive one. Oh, we don't even have an alchemy workshop? That should probably get changed. And you know, at the rate we're doing research here, we are probably catching up. Maybe we could get to a place where we could fight pink. Or, blue. Never mind, blue's still got way more science output than we do. Jeez, 1,000 more. Really rough. I'm so worried about this. Like, this situation is so ugly. Just really want to get Chaka out of there if we can. Am I allowed to migrate you? Okay. Immediately flee. I was wrong. They were able to finish the attack, which sucks. Alright, let's knock them out. So for 4 turns, we do not have this village. Very annoying. Yep, I know the wine's out. The eclipse is on, so we definitely want to go ahead and spend our things. Alright, so you have enough population to build your district out, which I'm very happy to see. Your Runqua, way over here in the corner. Oh wow, there's a lot of anomalies there. Also, why do they build this way? What are they doing? Yeah, I don't hate that. Let's just level up some more districts here. Alright, all of that's handled. Do we want the luxury extractors now, or do we want to just, like, grab Imperial funding? We are maybe going to end up with a fairly large amount of Hyperion. And with our cities expanding outward, this gets a lot better, right? You are in position to extend vision. So it looks like the AI are fighting over the ocean area, right? It's not all owned by one player, which is good news. Keeps any of them from getting too powerful. I guess just get over here and ward again. It's actually doing some good, useful work. Okay, I mean we'll do that at some point. We have lots of places where we still want to build museums. Even more ruin searches. Okay, 25 glass steel honestly is something I'm very happy to see. We are in a position as far as glass steel goes. Yeah, this was actually a really like a really nice time for an eclipse to occur. Is that a movement conflux I see? It is. Alright, we're going to get a lot of searching done. So yeah, we want to start our takeover of the region by... our takeover of the continent by building in regions where red and green are not immediately adjacent. Build a public granary in Meroan for a small amount of influence. I mean, I think we are already doing that, so I'm fine with it. Alright. They don't much like my chances. I think that is madness. I'm pretty sure we're going to be just fine. So obviously, way back here. You're not here to actually fight. How much movement do they have? 3? Well, inconvenient, but not much we can do about it. I can't actually start far enough away not to get attacked. The Battleborn will figure it out, though. So, we give +1 morale to the targeted unit and +1 morale to all adjacent units. I think we can mostly let the Battleborn do the fighting here. That one. Yeah. The Skyfin has very, very poor combat stats, so I don't know that it... Oh, damn it, he chose the wrong target. Because of course he did. That's my bad for not telling him what to do more explicitly. Alright, try to stand in the safest possible places here. Yeah, the Skyfin is somewhat unlikely to get anything meaningful done by attacking. I guess just get up here and you make the call. Alright, well, we're rid of them at least. It cost us more than I would have liked. But I suppose it's all cadavers for the pile. And then you get to run around searching all kinds of stuff. Really wish that was a movement conflux. Is that? That one is. It's pretty far out of the way, though. I think we probably will not bother to send the Skyfin up there. Hopefully we'll just find another one that's a little bit more on the path. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. Right, another 110 dust. Obviously, I'm hoping for some more advanced resources from ruin searching at this point in the game. It's pretty weird to be getting all of this, like, first tier, first era stuff. So how many regions do we actually need to do this? Right now we're being shown as having 52% of the regions necessary, which is very strange, because that's not a percentage that's possible. If we have 15 regions, then we should have exactly 50%. I think that's what it's saying is happening here. So, we need another 15 regions. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's definitely 15 regions on this landmass. Yeah, we can do this. And as such, we probably ought to. So, with another 1.8k remaining here, has the hero market refreshed? It has not. How about the luxury market? We are pulling in a single wine per turn from one of our Urkins. So I guess eventually we'll be able to purchase enough wine to run a functional booster. We did manage to maintain happiness. We're nowhere near being able to push to the next threshold, so I guess it's probably not worth it unless we could get a resource that I actually care a lot about. I mean, Quicksilver would not be bad. We're going to get to being able to pop a booster off of our natural Quicksilver income pretty quickly, though. So yeah, I think I'm disinclined to purchase that then. I really wish there were some better heroes. I don't remember. I think it's on a pretty regular timer when the hero market refreshes, but I do not remember how it works exactly. Well, maybe we spend a little bit of time here putting dust into just buying out buildings then? I mean, obviously, they gotta be buildings of some import, but we have a bunch of those left to buy, so... Honestly, an Abbey of Anomalies here would be only okay. It's not gonna get us any resources for this city specifically. So maybe we don't want to spend the pearls that way? It's all science and no focus. We can push up to the next happiness level, and then maybe we just sit on dust from there. Just hold out and hope that we get a hero refresh soon. So we're probably done with Lust for Loot because the Lust for Loot ruin got put underneath some fungal garbage. This is just Wings of Ruin, right? Yeah, I don't care about Wings of Ruin. Who needs to slay Guardians? Who needs a special unit to slay Guardians, I guess is what I should actually say. I need to slay Guardians, but fortunately I know that you can do it with... Or at least I might need to. I know that you can do it with just kind of anyone who happens to be sitting around. One other thing, out of curiosity, how's Kezar doing? I mean, he's still maybe just, like, jumpable. This army's maybe a little small, but I'm thinking, like, maybe we dump all of our stockpiles in Hellcrast, and then just sail over here, slap a hero on this army, try to grab him, and then run him home as quickly as we can. You know, honestly, I think I might. I'm going to give that plan some consideration. I think this is an okay place to call the episode for today. And thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we are going to be harvesting an embarrassment of riches from this eclipse, including, perhaps, maybe our lost Urkin. And we'll see you then.